Joy Jagannath. This time I have come with the story of one of Lord Jagannath's greatest devotee, Salebega. Why I am telling one of the greatest devotee, you can only understand after listening to his story. Salebega was an Odia religious poet of Orissa in the early 17th century. He was the son of a Mughal Subedar, Lal Beg, and a Brahmin mother. Lal Beg, on one of his military excursions, came across a young widowed Brahmin woman returning from the bathing ghat at Donda Mukundapur. Fascinated by her beauty, Lal Beg forcibly kidnapped and married her, who laterly came to be known as Fatima Bibi. She loved her married life, but she always missed her daily puja of Lord Jagannath. She kept her devotion secret to all, and she always used to tell Salebega different stories related to Lord Jagannath. Salebega grew up to be a brave soldier in his father's campaign. Once, in war, Lal Beg got killed, and Salebega got badly injured. His mother worshipped Lord Jagannath, and Salebega got cured miraculously. This incident made Salebega a devotee of Lord Jagannath. So, he made a point to go to Puri to see the Lord and thank him for everything. When Salebega reached the temple, he was not allowed to enter the temple as he was a Muslim. Salebega didn't oppose, rather, he waited patiently and eagerly for the Rath Yatra when Lord Jagannath comes out of the temple to give darshan to all his devotees. He built a small hut on the way through which the Rath passes by, which is the Mazar now. By hearing this, you can understand what a great devotee Salebega was. Every year, Salebega made a point to be at Puri during the Rath Yatra. And after the Rath Yatra, he used to visit all the religious places. On a particular year, he got delayed in coming back to Puri from Vrindavan as he fell ill on the way. A helpless and anxious Salebega cried out to the Lord to wait for him. So, when the chariot reached the hut of Salebega, it refused to move even an inch. People tried every means and ways to push the chariot, but in vain. The wheels of the chariot were glued for 7 days. By then, the king and all the priests were worried until the king and the head priest got a dream that Lord Jagannath is waiting for Salebega to return. Salebega returned at last. This time, nobody stopped him from going closer to the Lord. This shows the true devotion between Lord Jagannath and Salebega. The relationship between Salebega and Lord Jagannath would be remembered for years ahead for his devotion and loving Lord's equal reciprocation towards him. Salebega composed many bhajans in honor of Lord Jagannath, which are still famous, like Ahinila Soila, which he wrote from his mother's description of Lord Vishnu's rescue of Gajendra, the king of elephants, chased by the crocodile, rescue of Sri Prahlada, Draupadi, etc. After his death, his soul merged with his Lord and his body was cremated in his hut itself, which is situated on the way of Lord's Rath Yatra. Every year, the Rath stops near the Samadhi to commemorate the tender relationship between Salebega and Lord Jagannath.